Hi guys, welcome back. This is the fifth video of the JavaScript series, and today we're going to look at arithmetic operators. And as you can see, I've opened my JS Fiddle window. You can do the same, and we'll be mostly typing in the JavaScript side of the window. And so let me start with the operations. The operations that we're going to look at today would be adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, modulus, increment, decrement, and exponential, and then at the end we'll look at operator precedence. So let me start with addition. Let's say where a is equal to 5, where b is equal to 10, and console, sorry, I can't, there's no point of doing console.log. I'd rather show you in this window, in the output window. So I'll just say document.write c equals to a plus b. Okay, so C. So this is how we can add numbers, and this is how we can subtract numbers. A minus b is 5, and this is how we can multiply the numbers. We can divide them like this. A divided by b is 2. It should show us 2, yes. And then we can find out the remainder. If we divide 10 by 5, what will be the remainder? The remainder should be 0. But if we divide 11 by 5, the remainder should be 1. So the modulus can be used to find the remainder of of a division of two numbers. So that's basically modulus. And now let's look at increment. So I'll say where a is equal to 11 and c is equal to a plus plus. Before this, I'll just show you how a plus plus, if I just print directly from document.write, what a plus plus will look like. So if I say a plus plus, it will show me the value of 12, which is basically incrementing a by 1. So if I add plus plus in front of a variable, it will increment it by 1. So if I say document.write of a plus plus, it will show me 12. But here I've defined c is a plus plus, right? So if I say document.write c, it'll show me 11. Now this is something that will throw off a lot of people, but if you're coming from a language like C or C++, you'll easily know what this is. What's happening here is that C is going to be assigned the number of the value of a plus plus, but in the next loop, when this program runs the next time, like if I were to apply a for loop here and this was inside a loop and this would run for the second time, then the value would become 12. But at runtime, the value of 12 does not get assigned to C. So that's why it'll say 11. And this is going to be very confusing if you are new to programming. So this is a thing that you have to remember right now. You can take a note. But if you're coming from a language like C, I think this is pretty straightforward for you. And the way around this, if you want C to have the value of 12, the way around this is putting plus plus in front of a and not behind a, so that is going to basically increment the value of a and then assign it to C. That's what it's going to do now. So when we say C is equal to plus plus a and then document.write C, then you'll get 12 here. I hope you get that. And similarly with a minus minus. So let me first show you how a minus minus looks, which is basically decrementing it by 1. So we'll say 10 because it was 11. We'll say 10. But if I say document.write C, it just says 11, doesn't say 10. It's supposed to say 10, right? So the same thing like we did with increment, we'll just put the minus minus sign in front of a instead of behind a, and we'll run this and we'll get 10, the result that we want, right? So I hope that was clear. And now we'll look at exponential function. The exponential function, a is equal to 11 and where c equal to a multiply 2. So it's 121. This is basically a which is 11 square. This is 11 square. If you like multiply by 2, multiply twice by 2, it just gives 11 the power of 2, which is basically 11 squared, and then you get 121 here. So I hope that's clear. That's how you get the increment, the exponential operator. And if you can also do this, math dot pow 11,2 should give us the same result. Yeah, so it gives us the same result, which is 121. You can use the math library inside JavaScript, and then you can say the power. It has a function called power. I'll show you how to use more of these libraries later on. We'll use the moment.js library. We'll use underscore library. We'll use another library called Lodash. So I think so underscore and Lodash is the same. What I meant was handlebars. So we'll use handlebars as well, which is which allows you to template out things. So I'll show you how to use these libraries basically. So for now, you need to understand that math is a library inside JavaScript and power is a function that has been defined, and then you use 11, which is basically a, or you can just say a, I think here, and then it's going to raise this to the power of 2. It's going to give the same result, 121. And then I want to show you something called as operator precedence, which is very important. So let's say a is equal to 5 plus 5 into 3, right? And then I'll say where a is equal to 5 plus 5 inside bracket and then into 3. Okay, so for now I'll just comment out the second line. I'm going to document that right to a. The result that I see here is 20, right? So it's 5 into 3, 15 plus 5, which is 20. Now you would already know, if you're coming from programming language, or if you have basic if you know basic maths, you would know that it's not going to go from left to right. It's going to multiply it's going to first multiply and then going to add, because that's how in normal maths also you have this kind of a logical operator precedence. But I just wanted to take you through this. And similarly, but if you're new to this, don't worry, I'm still explaining everything to you. And if you do this, the result will be different. It will be 30, because it's going to add 5 and 5 together, because there's a bracket here, because bracket gets the maximum priority, and then you multiply by 3, right? So I hope this is clear. This is basically operator precedence. Brackets get the most, then comes the multiplication, then comes I think before that comes division, then multiplication, then plus and minus. So let me take you through the operator precedence link. So let me copy and paste this. Just check, yeah. So if you go to this link, JavaScript, I'll put this link in the description box also, but just in case, it's w3schools.com/js/js arithmetic.asp, and you can scroll down and you can see the JavaScript operator precedence values, and then you see the value, which is basically how much score it has. It has a score of 20. That means it has the highest priority. So brackets have the highest priority. Then you have dot, then you have these square brackets, then you have the function call, then you have increment, decrement, right? And then you have so this is postfix and this is prefix. I showed you the postfix, which is after, and the one that comes before. So the postfix again gets more priority, the rank of the score of 17. So the more the score, or the value, the more important it is. Then comes multiplication, then division, then you get the mod. So I think I said division in the previously, but multiplication gets more priority than division. Then you get addition and subtraction. I hope so you can go through this, but once you understand the concept, you won't need to refer to this again and again. But I think it's good to go through this if you're just starting out with programming, right? It's almost the same in almost all programming languages. It might be a little different than others, but but in critical places like brackets and with plus and minus and multiplication, division, it's mostly the same in all programming languages. So I hope this is clear to you, and I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you in the next video, and this is it for now. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment box below. I'll be happy to solve them for you. And thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next episode. Thank you.